Good morning there, everybody. I need to even out my flake pile, but gonna go ahead and see if we can't make us a point today. See what we got going on here. All right, gonna stick with these two boppers, lead-filled boppers like I normally use. This one's getting beat to heck. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna use this piece. Heated it and it doesn't look super glassy, but it definitely is good enough to work. See a little hole with some botrydal crystals in here, some good polyp action there. A lot of cortex here, so not sure what we'll end up with, but I'm gonna go ahead and start working this. I already get bit by mosquitoes. I'll have to take a couple of those guys out. But I'm gonna try to work this fairly quick down from a spall. And then from there, it seems like it takes me a while to get it into a finished product. Been working on this 20-minute challenge, and I can definitely spall them down pretty quick, but finishing off a nice base takes me a little longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this guy. And again, this is the old bulb of percussion. You can see where I struck this off of a big head, and we've got the bulb there, and then it thins out to the cortex. I'm not even sure how much material is out at this end. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working around, hitting some platforms, getting this off. We'll see what we end up with. And I'll tell you, it's always kind of dangerous when you have a lot of cortex on a piece like this. You just go smacking the cortex. It's almost like you don't know what the condition of the rock is underneath there. And sometimes it can lead to bad fractures. Like if you're just doing this, there might be something underneath here you don't like. So what you want to do is at least open up, even if the platform's on the wrong side. At least open yourself up a little piece of material, and then you can work the edge back and take your actual strike. But now you're not just wailing away at the cortex. You got a little off, you got into actual rock, and now, even though that's high, I'm gonna wail it and take some of this off. Oops. You can see, boom, right over here, dipped in a little on that other side. It would have overshot if this side was a little weaker. Again, I don't really want it to overshoot, but that was nice. We can actually beef this up, do a similar shot on this side, and take the rest of this crap off. Okay. There's a weird little crack in here, but I don't see that it goes all the way through. It's just a little surface crack that was probably right under that cortex. So, all right, we're still thick in the front here. Go ahead and take another shot off the front. Again, not into it, at an angle. Okay, nice little color change there. Still great looking material, and it thinned that front down some. Not gonna want to take front hits like that when we get much thinner, so might as well go ahead and do it now. Still see we got the Cortex here. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot one this way. Okay. For the time being, okay, you look at the overall piece. We need to remove some more Cortex here. Sent one down the back side. Left a nice ridge here, but I'm actually gonna just see there's a weird little crack there. Just gonna go ahead and tap into this side. Again, tapped on this side, so some Cortex came off. Now I'm not just hitting chalk, I got some rock to hit here. Okay, slowly getting there. Didn't take too long at all. I'm gonna bring this edge up a little bit. Take a hit off of here. There we go. Just trying to set up a couple more hits. There we go. All right, got that last little piece of Cortex off. You can kind of see a couple of those weird undersurface cracks that were in there. And now the negative, we're a little below that center line, so I can take this hump off there. Not too shabby. Again, that's the original bulb right here, so it's leaving a little bit of a weird mark, and that's why we want to get it off of there. Could be little cracks around there and stuff. Okay, go ahead and just do that. Now we've got a nice low platform. That bulb's kind of gone. We're getting a nice preform shape, still a little crystally botrydal pocket there. Go ahead and take a hit off of this side, which is the interior of that spall. Okay, right into it. And then that sets us up to start taking another series. Kind of get an idea what this is starting to look like. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple more hits around this, probably stop talking for a minute until I get it down to a little bit more of a preform. Again, you can see from the side, okay? There's a hit, there's a hit. Good to get some of that Cortex off. Again, you guys watch my videos, you know I like some Cortex on there. I would love that to be in the final piece. It makes it look a little more authentic. But I'm not against taking it all off. Nice razor thin flake. Not trying to go too deep right now. And again, that was where I went ahead and abraded that side. Just get the same result. Go ahead and do where we abraded this side. I shot that one a little low though. Stopped right there. Again, that's okay. So coming back from the opposite side here where this had no flakes. came here, came here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit one back here. Excuse me. I haven't spoken much this morning, or at least in the last hour. Okay. Just tell that first platform was a little high. I hit it anyways. There we go. Getting right into this crystal pocket here. So go ahead and hit it from the other side. I see some little holes on this side. We might end up with a little bit of breakage around that area because, again, it's not solid. Might end up with a cool crystal in the finished piece. We'll see. All right. Still see that pocket right there. Getting thinner for sure. No idea what time it is. But bring this back to this side a little bit. Mosquito check, not getting bit. All right. Funny, this is one of those pieces of coral that I thought was going to be just glassy magic when it came out. It was still good, but it wasn't glassy magic. But I do have a kiln. I will be firing up soon. 220 volts. I'm going to build a little shed for it, and then I'll be firing that up. So that'll be definitely a fun change from cooking all my stuff on fires or in turkey roasters. There we go. Alright, I uglied that side up a little, but that's okay. Careful around that little cavity with crystals right here. So I'm sure it might have been like 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that. Not too long to get this little preform. Go ahead and take another one down that ridge. Gave it a little more force because I wanted it to travel, and it did. Went right down there to there. Now we're going to take this off and meet it. Give it a little grind. Okay, we're going to flush up with that side there. It's getting thinner by the minute. This side's got a nice little curve to it. This side's still pretty darn flat. It's okay, but as we continue to work it, we'll work some more shape into it. Platform a little closer to this side. Okay, and then I threw a flat flake, so it kind of dove through that center line. I'm going to do the same thing from this side. I'm just going to bevel it back a little bit. thin. There we go. All right, getting this old hump off. I'm gonna throw one from here that way. It did what we wanted. I'm gonna go ahead and come down from there. Tacked it from both sides, and we got this little bitty bit here. I'm gonna just try to, basically like a delta, okay? Chip through that. Go from this side. You guys are gonna see a visit from my goat. Hey, Simba. Simba came to say hi. He comes up when he sees me napping. Yeah, I guess my good boy. Where's my good boy? All right, this intermission has been brought to you by Simba. Go on, big boy. Switching one size down on the bopper. Just trying to make it around that tip. Still got this big crystal pocket here. So, you know, it's one of those things you need to decide, are you gonna try to keep it or not? I'm gonna nap through it real quick. I'm sure some of it will remain, but it's just not at the right level. Okay, so I took a hit here, I took a hit here, and then I took a hit on the back side of this little crystal pocket. And there might be one more little delta here. I'm trying to get this little ridge off that's kind of behind it. We'll see. Okay, did it. If I can put this thing back on there, but it was right there, came up behind it, left with that big botrydal cavity right there, crystal popping. Pretty cool looking. All right, back at it. This is basically a big hump that I see that's left. It shouldn't be that hard to remove. This hit right here. And met up with that side. Still a little hump right there. I think we take one off the back side here real quick. Okay, nice. So we've really got that nice and flat again. A couple little deltas I need to just finally knock off there like that. Let's see what else. This probably. All right, this baby, I mean, it's thin enough right now. I can make something out of it. Just put a base on it. Of course, I want to clean it up a little bit, but not bad at all. Again, still continuing to shape this and knocking some of the little deltas off on the way. Give me a clear picture of where we're at. All right, one little spot right here I'm gonna knock off. Okay, definitely isolated that out a little bit. Took it off. Actually left an ugly scar in there, but I'll get that off on the final pass. Sometimes definitely still make mistakes. This thing's it's really thin now though, to where the point I'm just trying to look at like what's gonna be the next hit. Guess I need to get this little bit of bottom cortex off here. All right. There we go. Trying to hit a tiny spot. All right. Did what I wanted. It didn't really detach, so hold on one second. I'm throwing, there we go. Really flat hits right now, trying to get this skinny. One second. Okay, came in and dove right there. I'm gonna come back and get that off right here. deadly thin now. Take another one at the end here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take this to try to meet this. Okay, the base is where I am looking to get thinner now. I'll come up here and hitting into flats, which is difficult, but I just want to remove that, kind of do it at an angle. Did it. Okay, just want to get that ugliness off of there. I'm going to get this last little hump off right here. Okay, we're good there. We're really thin now. Just gonna doctor up both sides. Yeah, this came in and dove a little bit in the center there, which I can probably just, right here, I see a nice little line to come back and take that off. That's what happens when you start throwing really flat flakes, especially at the end. You're running out of thickness, so that's fine though. That's a great preform. I did not bring a drink out here. I'm gonna go grab a drink and I will be back to finish this video up. All right. I'm back, hydrated. Going to finish this puppy up. Where we're at. Start working on the base a little bit here, and I know I've got some working the edge back to this side to take a couple final thinning flakes. This one right here. So working the base and the tip. Okay. Hit a tiny little flake off there. Yeah, got to be real careful towards the tip, which is where we're at. Well, that's an annoying bird, whatever that is. flakes up into there. More on this in a little bit. Okay, I'll work the tip a little bit more here. Basically, we're gonna have to refine this to a tip anyways. So what we're gonna do is just knock off a couple more of these deltas, which will bring it in a little more. There we go, okay? And then, because this side's already dead flat, I'm gonna bring it back up to this side to get that final little hump off. So just looking at everything, I'm gonna pull out my pressure flaker. This is not gonna be the quick part of the video. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my time with it, try to make this come out really nice. See what happens. Again, already fairly thin, but I know we can go thinner. Just trying to look at the best course of action here. Have to shape, and we have to have enough thickness to hit where we want to hit. That's basically the two keys right here. I want to hit this hump off, whether it's from this side or from this side. And this is really thin in here. Again, we're coming to a point. That's what we're trying to achieve with all of this. And we can do the same thing on this side. The base doesn't necessarily need to come in much more, but this does. We're going to take a few more hits off here. Still going to be a problem at this point, so there's no use trying to hit up into it. This maybe a little more down. You got to take your time at this point because these are your final hits. Your final. There we go. Final chance to make this look like you want it to look. Definitely good hits coming off of here. All right. Let's see what we got. Got it. All right, that was a risky hit. We're looking to take that hump off, so we had to go past the center line. But that was the high spot on that side, and boom, eliminated, okay? That was really nice. You can see where that platform was. Now I'm gonna wanna take this one beside it to try to clean up this mess and get right under that little piece here. Actually though, I'm going to take a hit from this side first because just looking at it, come across and probably take that off from here. Failed with that. I got it with that one though. Okay, that first one failed here and just dove in there. So I went far enough beside it where it would kind of come around. It took off that piece and that piece. Left it nice and thin. And then really this shouldn't have to hit it as hard to meet up with the side. Again, we're not going all the way across the face. Still want to commit. Maybe I did that a little light, or maybe, again, I went straight and not sideways, but we can, there's more hits to be taken right here. That was really nice. That cleaned that up really flat. It's probably 1/4 inch now. That's what we want. Okay, I was trying to throw a little, there we go, that worked. Trying to throw a little sidearm into the base here, get it a little thinner. All right. I'm liking this. It's either gonna be it could be a citrus. Of course I could do a Noonan, but I'm liking citrus with this. It's looking a little round like that. So what I wanna do is I got that midsection good. Tip's still pretty fat, so I need to work into that. We still got this, which that might give us a big issue here. I don't know yet, but that little crystal pocket, we'll see what happens with that. Trying to see here. Sometimes when it gets thin, I have a hard time hitting exactly where I'm trying to hit, so I need to be careful. All right, and this actually has enough meat on it now. I give this a little grind. We'll see, but I don't think I'll have any problem meeting up with this little flake scar here. Boom, look at that. Cleaned it up. We are thin. Even this up a little bit as we get up to the tip. be real delicate here and basically just drop this edge because there's a little bitty high ridge right there. I can push it off with my pressure flaker. But again, we got this nice, thin, not a lot of mess ups, little weird crystal pocket. It's about to get in the pressure flaking zone. The base could be thinner, but I mean, honestly, it's this one ridge right here, which I'll probably work into and get off in just a minute. And I could probably do it with my pressure flaker. So we'll see. Keep trying to work around this base. Definitely not hitting into it. Well, I'm just gonna do this with my pressure flaker. It's dangerously thin. So let's go ahead and soothe up. All right, so move up a little bit because I always do this and I can't really see what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and you can see low side, high side, or this is where the material is to this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and pressure flake some of this off. This is still all white Cortex, so we didn't lose any of that length on the piece. And once I pressure flake that off, I'll kind of be sitting more in the middle, and then I can even up the sides, take off some more of these deltas, and then try to get that off, and then we'll throw a base on it. Do my best, keep it down here in camera view. It's kind of difficult for me with pressure flaking for sure, but do what I can. Got some nice friendly gnats who join the party to annoy me through this final stage of the process. Now what I think I'm going to do is just buff that a little. I'm going to throw a couple flakes up into here just to leave us a negative. I think I got through enough of the oh man, still tough though. Okay, first flake into there. It went. A little harder because there's, again, still Cortex here, but we want to thin as we get this off because we want a thinner base to put these notches in. This might look weird, it is weird. I don't usually throw flakes through Cortex. Things bending. But it's working. Thin that out. It's almost like pressure flaking raw coral or something. Got them in there though. Maybe one little tiny hinge fingernail thing there. Get that off. All right, and now once I chip this back, our edge is going to be where it needs to be for this other side. Getting there. This side's where it needs to be. This side could be higher. We're anything losing a 1/4 inch on the base, like I'm not worried about that. Not worried about it. Rather have it a little bit thinner. Getting there. All right. I'm liking the way it looks a lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and start at this side. This is where I'm the lowest. I'm gonna shoot into this angle. Let's see where we're at. Actually, I'm going to just thin this out with indirect percussion stick real quick. Just try to throw a couple flakes sideways through this. I'm not trying to send them into the piece at all. I'm supporting right behind it there. I don't have this very tight in here, but tight enough to do what I need to do right now. With a little ugliness right up in here. I'll try to thin out in a minute, but at least I'm getting this hump off. That's really what I'm trying to do with this. Really got that thin with that one. Thinned here, got up into there. Try to do another one from this side. Be a little different. This won't though. Then send one more of these right here. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted. I was going to take this off, instead it shot up into here and left me a nice little hinge. Ugly. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. To attempt this looks like the difficult one right here. Came out to here, not bad. Got it. A pain in the ass, but got what I was trying to get off of there. All right. Yeah, I still got this ugly sucker right here. I'm not sure. I don't know. Honestly, he can probably come off just like this. Oh, thank you, Lord. All that nasty off with one swipe. Okay, we got a really nice preform now. I'm going to go ahead and pressure flake the bottom a little bit more. It's nice and thin. We'll go ahead and bring the front up, and I'll have a finished piece. This needs one more hit here. That's the tiniest fingernail, but it needed to be thinned. Just like this side has a tiny little hit that needs to be taken. Honestly, I'm gonna hit that with a pressure flaker. I don't even want to try to risk it. All right. Put my boppers away so I don't get tempted to blow this thing in half. It's already super thin. Okay.